Hey YouTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer, and today I am sharing my reading from this past week. This is something new that I am trying. I've never done anything like this since I started my channel. I don't know how long ago, but I just thought I would try it. I'm doing it very casual vlog style. I didn't want to set up my whole setup. My kids are just off playing for a minute, so it's kind of quiet. And yeah, I just have my bullet journal here, and I just thought I would tell you what I read this last week, what I'm currently reading, what I hope to read by the end of the month. The main book I read this month was A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and I started reading the beginning of it like, I don't know, 50 pages into it, and then I switched to the audiobook just because I got Rhythm of War in the mail and I was trying to read that instead. So I finished listening to it. The audiobook was excellent. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I really loved the characters. The magic system in it was very cool. It was done in a way that I'd never seen before, and the world too was very unique to me. And I did like her writing style. Someone was saying that it's an adult novel, but it did feel YA to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be YA, but that's what it felt like to me. And it is a little bit darker than what I normally read. I would say kind of similar to Brandon Sanderson, but maybe a little bit darker in some spots. There were a couple scenes that I had a hard time reading, but for the most part, I didn't actually have too hard of a time, and considering that the magic is like a blood magic system, I thought that she did a really good job portraying like the seriousness of that without making like grotesque or gross or anything like that. So yeah, and it did have language in it, the F word a few times and a couple other swear words in it, but fairly clean-ish, a little bit like gritty feeling, but I still really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to continue the series, especially because I really like our 2 main characters and the way that they interact with each other. And then the other book that I finished this month was an historical fiction, A Face in the Shadows by Susan Evans McLeod. This author is one that my mother-in-law loves and kind of got me reading. I really like her books. They're a little lighter, a little kind of like a fun read usually. She is an LDS author as well, and this one is about a girl. She goes to BYU. She was a little kid in World War II. She's from France, and one of her professors is German, and she kind of has to deal with some things from her past that were hard because of the war, and just, you know, the Germans that came into her home and killed her father and just different things. And so I hope that's not too spoilery, but it's kind of an older book that no one has really heard of. If you're not LDS, I think you could still really enjoy it. There is some religious scenes in it, but not a lot. It's not the emphasis. The emphasis is more on personal growth and just learning to love each other and things like that. So, and a high emphasis on romance too. There's a really good romance in it. So that's what I finished this week, and what I'm currently reading, of course I'm reading Rhythm of War, and I'm currently actually reading it and listening to it. What happened was I bought the hardcover and I wanted to do a reading vlog for it, and I still probably will finish that, but I just don't have as much time to read right now because of Christmas and holidays and kids and everything, you know. But I want to finish it soon. So my husband was listening to it, and he just finished it yesterday, and so then now I can listen to it if I want to while I'm doing stuff like pulling out the Christmas decorations and everything. So I don't know if I'm actually going to finish it this month. It usually takes me about a month to read a Stormlight book, and nowadays I might have been able to read it faster when I was younger. I don't know, but it usually takes me about a month to get through a Stormlight book, and I had less than half a month because it came out on the 17th, so I might not actually finish it this month, but I would really love to finish it this month. I'm also reading The Secret of Lost Stones. I don't remember who it's by, but I'll put it on the screen or in the description or something. And I'm reading that one on my phone. It's like a contemporary with a ghost story, and these 2 people who need help, a homeless girl, and then an older lady, like I guess in her 30s, not like way older, and they meet like a grandma type older lady, and there's like ghosts, and it's a little bit creepy but not really creepy, and It's interesting. I'm liking it so far. I'm like 65% of the way through, so I do want to finish that one. And then I'm also listening to Renegades. I started listening by Marissa Meyer, and I started listening to that before my husband finished Rhythm of War. So if I can finish Rhythm of War, then I might go back and try and finish Renegades, but I don't feel like I need to by the end of the month, because at this point I have today, which is Friday. That's when I'm recording it. And then Saturday, Sunday, and I might not even count Monday because I don't want to like rush through books. So I only have like 3 days left to read, so I might not finish Renegades. The other book that I might read, I wanted to read Out of the Smoke by Gerald Lund, and you can see I've started it. And I was actually going to try and finish this one and Renegades instead of trying to finish Rhythm of War, but then I started reading this one, and I've loved the series so far, but I'm having a hard time getting into this book right now, and I don't know, so I might just wait till next month and just read this one and the 6th one, and because I want to finish the series this year. But I think if I finish Rhythm of War this month, then that would be doable to finish both of those next month. We'll see. So those are all the books that I'm currently in the middle of and that I also want to finish by the end of the month. I would be shocked if I finished all 4 of them because I'm only halfway through Rhythm of War, and it's just taking forever to read, but I'm really loving it and hating it at the same time because it's just, Anyways, you can check out my reading vlog for that when I finish it. So let me know what you are reading right now. What did you read this past week? Do you have a favorite book of the month yet? Or of the year? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to talk more about books with you. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for lots of bookish and writing content. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one.